Okay, so continuing from our last video, we're still in Illustrator and we are left with the image that we had last time. We're going to select the eraser tool, which can be found to the far left on the options palette. And I don't really like the look of this fin, so I'm just going to erase that. Yeah, I don't know, there's just something off about it. But now we're going to select the paintbrush tool and we're going to fill in the gap. Oh, sorry, let me just... Yeah, okay. Actually, we can use the anchors. That makes it a little bit easier for us. So we choose the white selection mouse tool and then just drag that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, so we're going to switch back to the black mouse tool, zoom out, and that's starting to look pretty good to me. But what you'll notice is, if I drag this path, the line I just drew isn't with it. So what we have to do, we have to shift click on that path, and then shift click on the other. We go to edit, object, and then group. You could also use the keyboard command G, which would do that for you. But as you can see, I've also missed out on another part, so I'm going to have to connect those two. Let's just shift click, and yep, object group. Simple. And now they're all one path. What I should mention, in the layers menu, you can actually alter those different paths, although they work as a group. So now we're actually going to place an image. Because I've removed the fin, I'm probably going to add a fin, but also I want to add the eye. And this is saved as a PNG file, so the background is invisible. An invisible layer. I'm just going to shrink that down so it looks more proportionate to the shark that I've drawn, or traced rather. Yep, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. And now I want to replace that fin. So, oh, but before we do that, we're going to live trace. So, go to Object, go all the way down to Live Trace, and then Tracing Options. Okay, so we've got loads of options here. It's normally best to press Preview and ignore white, but since the bounding box isn't too large, we don't need to worry with that. We can actually save ourselves some loading time. But we can change modes, and you can change the threshold, and that just kind of balances out. It chooses. You can choose the threshold pretty easily. As you can see, the less the threshold, the more white appears. And the more threshold, more blacks appear. There are also presets up here. They just select a random threshold which suit their name. So that doesn't look too good, so I'm probably going to lower the threshold a little bit because it's very indistinct, the eye at the moment. So I'm going to reduce that quite a bit. I suppose that'll have to do. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Right, so now we're going to want to place the fin. Same idea, find the file and just simply place it. So I've saved it under here somewhere. Okay, so you're going to notice already that the bounding box is quite big on this one. So I'm probably going to have to end up, when we're in the live trace menu, press ignore white, but I'm just going to try and orient this to fit the shark. Well, looks like a good angle. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to want to select that, go to object, live trace, and tracing options. So let's see how this looks. Let's see it in black and white first. Okay, let's lower the threshold. Preview selected. There we go. So we have to press ignore white. That looks very, very dark. Yep. No change whatsoever. Okay. So I'm probably going to want to switch this to color to get a different look. So here we go, let's look. Very minor changes, I suppose, but there's something. So I'm just going to put it. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, and just click trace. And there we go. It's the end of that video.